Hey everybody, it's Jessica, the Nomadic Owl Oracle, and I'm here today to do our general weekly reading for the week of May the 24th through May the 30th of 2021. Keep in mind that this is a general reading for the collective, so it's not going to resonate for everybody. If it doesn't resonate for you, please feel free to check back at a later date, and hopefully the next one will. Also, if you would ever like to book your own personal reading, please feel free to reach out to me. I am on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and also I can be reached by phone or email, whatever works for you. Another thing I want to say here is that I read based on energies, not on sexes. So if at any point I say he or she, please keep that in mind. I do cuss at times, so if you don't like cuss words, I would highly suggest to go ahead and click off of this video. And if you haven't yet, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you like my videos. So I'm going to show you what decks we're using this week, guys. If you're not familiar, we do have some very, very powerful energies and shifts coming in this week. We have the full moon, not new moon. We have the full moon on Wednesday, which is an eclipse as well. So it is a blood moon, and it's going to be very powerful energies of things being purged, things coming to the surface, things that we're realizing and having to move forward from there. It can be a little bit jarring, so try to stay balanced, grounded, but also stay okay. Whatever you got to do to keep your mind right, that's what I suggest at this time, because there might be some stuff that tries to test you and get you off your balance or off your flow, if you will. So the first deck that I'm using this week is the Oracle of Shadows and Light. I am also using the Lantern Oracle. And then the affirmation deck that I'm using this week, guys, is The Universe Has Your Back. So let's go ahead and start pulling some cards here. See what we need to know this week for our highest good and our highest light. Guys, I hope you all have a great week. I forgot to mention we do have Mercury retrograde starting on Saturdays. So rethink, regroup, reevaluate, reanalyze, and stand back and just kind of observe things for the next few weeks. I believe that goes until, what is it? The 22nd of June is when the Mercury retrograde ends. So just putting that out there, guys. All right. So what do we need to know at this time for our highest good and highest light for the collective? Okay. Wow. Okay. So I will explain all this as I get done pulling all the cards, but I'm going to get our cards pulled first. Sometimes Spirit wants to give me more cards than what I'm trying to take, so I just need one, and that was like 4 or 5. All right. Whoa. Oh, man, this is like a really, really powerful one this week, guys. Okay, and let's see what our affirmation is for this week of the general collective and what we need to know for our highest good and our highest light at this time. Okay. So, like I said, this is a very intense one. I'm just going to say that, so be aware of that before I get started. So the first card that we have here is the Sewer Mermaid. It says, your sensuality is beautiful. So what I'm getting here when this card pops up, it's saying that right now is a really prominent time and a very important time to love yourself, honor yourself, all aspects of yourself. The Sewer Mermaid, when she pops up, it's almost like other people don't see your beauty or they don't see how amazing you are. And that can happen a lot in our lives, okay? And that can be really harsh to realize that, you know what, not everybody sees you as what you truly are, and they think that you're something less than or whatever the case may be. But that doesn't mean that that's actually the truth. Sometimes people have some of the worst opinions about people that are actually really fucking amazing. So this week is focused on you learning to love yourself and accept yourself as you are, not basing your opinion on yourself or of yourself on what others think. Because fuck them, man. People are always going to have opinions. Some are going to love you, some are going to like you, some are going to tolerate you, whatever the case may be. But then you're going to have people that hate you, okay? No matter what you do. But as long as you're living in your most authentic self, you're not harming anybody, you're doing the best you can to help others and uplift others, then do you, boo. That's what I'm getting here. But then the next card that we have here is the Spirit Self, and it says, be who you are as you are. So what I'm getting here is that maybe like in the past or maybe recently, or maybe both, you have been portraying yourself as something that you're not, or trying to fit in with a group of people or someone that really doesn't have your best interest in mind. But it's saying for you to unapologetically be yourself, okay? That's, really hard to get to that point. And that's something that I had to learn myself too, because I always tried to fit in with people and places that really didn't resonate with me. And I won't do that anymore because I've been through that so many fucking times. So this is saying to you that just be you. The right people are going to come into your life. The more that you shine that light of who you are, the most authentic that you are, the more you're going to attract so many more great people into your life. The ones that don't accept you, that don't love you for who you are, then maybe they don't need to be in your life anymore. And that's kind of what this energy is about, is really realizing and really deep digging into ourselves. Does this serve me? Does this relationship help me? Is it good for me? Does this person care about me? Things like that, that's what's going to be coming up at this time. And self-love, self-worth, self-acceptance is a huge component of this full moon that we have that's on Wednesday. But not just that, also of this energy of eclipse season, of Mercury retrograde. Did you learn the lessons from the past so that you don't repeat them going forward? Do you love yourself enough to know when it's time to walk away? That's kind of what I'm getting here. This blue here of her hair, which is actually one of my favorites, and that's actually probably what I'm going to be doing in my hair soon, if my work allows me to. But it's speaking your truth, listening, but also communicating effectively and not holding back just because you're scared it's going to upset somebody. I'm not saying to be a jerk or anything like that, but you got to stand up for yourself and stand in your own power and your own sovereignty, your own uniqueness of how amazing you are. But this could also represent your third eye, listening to your intuition. You know which direction to go into. You know what's good for you and what's not, and paying attention to that at this time. But then we have, when I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. Okay, so again, loving yourself and realizing that, you know what? Things may not be perfect, but there is love all around me. I can give love. I can represent love. I can be love and be there for others. What you focus on is what you're going to be attracting. And one of the things that I learned a very long time ago is that by the way that we love ourselves and treat ourselves, that's what sets the precedence for how other people love us. So if you're not taking care of yourself and you're not setting boundaries with people that try to take advantage of you, you're going to keep running into that. I hope for all of you that you really start taking back your power and that you love yourself enough to know what's good for you and what's not. Guys, if you need me, I'm here to help any way that I can. I do have some specials, one for the Mercury retrograde, but also one that I'm doing today until Wednesday that is based on this eclipse, blood moon, full moon that we have on Wednesday. I love you all. I'm here if you need me. And if you haven't yet, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.